I knew the supply sergeant who used to play with his 45 and throw it up in the air and try catching it and all that stuff. And I told him, I said, one of these days you're going to miss catching it and it's going to go off. And he said, it never happened. I was in line for dinner and I hear him screaming. He comes out of that supply room and he's holding his jaw. He shot his jaw off. And like, what the hell? It made me back up like 10 feet to see, what am I going to do with this? So those guys that got really injured really bad were sent home, because they couldn't be productive if they're hurt or in pain some way, But I got used to all those crazy things back then, I mean, it's just like, like one more thing to think about,
How often on those patrols would you get in a firefight or come on something? Was that very often?
No, not very often. But when it was really bad. The bad thing about people dying is that smell I'll never forget. It was the most horrible smell ever. And then to go out and pick up their dead bodies and throw them in the back of a flatbed and go dig them a massive hole, with the bulldozer and throw them all in there,
This is the Viet Cong.
Yeah.
You guys would bury them.
Yeah, and I'd see these fellow soldiers going to these people that were killed, and they're digging their gold out of their mouths and everything, and they'd come up and say, John, this guy has a lot of gold. Come and get some. I said, you're an animal. I said, I don't want that damn gold. I said, is that all you care about? And he said, well, I'm here. Might as well make some money off of it,